and you're meant to be experiencing life. You're meant to be having these feelings. You're meant to be having those feelings so that you are put on pause in a way, that you then stop for a while and that you take in what's going on around you. This is why when you are going through experiences that create some sort of trauma and the emotions affected around it, makes you stop and makes you take it all in. And yes, on a cellular basis, your body feels that as well. Now, what happens is there are layers to this, and this is what they're just saying to me now. There are layers to each of your trauma. So, you know, it's okay, thank you. And that's why they say sometimes it's reoccurring in different parts of your life, you know, relationships or whatever it is. It can be reoccurring because you'll deal with it in layers of yourself. So you'll clear one layer, you'll go through that process, and you'll work yourself way through that, either therapy or whatever, or you've through experience or moving on through time, you clear it. And then it reveals its head again. Now, there are many reasons for that they just said, but it is like, thank you, they're just bringing me, okay, got it. It's like, okay, like a tree, as on the cellular basis, you know, the bark and the layers within the tree. You have to work on each of the layers, and they are teachings, they are your lessons, okay? Those are what you have been sent here for. Okay, thank you, got it. That's what happens in your lifetime as a human being. You're going to experience those lessons and those teachings. Thank you, those teachings. They don't like the idea of saying lessons because they said the way humans have changed it around, the way of lessons, it's almost as if it feels as if they're being punished. It's a teaching. These are teachings for each and every one of you. Your soul, okay, when ethereal again, soul keeper, when your soul moves over and then you are reassessed and was almost like reset, and then you come back to planet Earth again to live as a human being. It's almost like those, you have this sense of amnesia, in a sense of not remembering what you had learned in one lifetime, and then you come back in and you keep repeating it. And they just said, if only you, they've been a bit sarcastic, well, if only you knew what it was from the last lifetime, you'd get it so quicker in this lifetime, but maybe you need to experience it again. So emotionally that you're aware that, okay, this keeps going on, there must be a reason why it keeps going on. So in this lifetime, you have to feel it as a human being, because we know, my guides, my spiritual team, the Ascended Masters and everybody else, that they don't have those feelings, those emotions as such, because they're not humans. They're not having that human experience. It's the humans that have the experience. And we know also, when I'm doing readings, that when I have a loved one popping in, when they actually physically come within inside me and I work as a medium, then they get to feel again the emotions, what's going on for the individual. Now, the reason it has to hurt so much, they said, the teachings, is literally to stop, to put you on pause, to take that time to experience it, for you then to experience it, to decipher, to unpeel it, to look through it. Okay, thank you. Oh, got it. And that's why you've been given the brain, and that's why you have to then work with it and look at the experience and how and what you've learned from it. You have to release yourself. If you don't release it in one lifetime, if you don't unravel it and see what's going on, you're going to bring it forward into the next lifetime. You keep moving forward, okay? So it's the layers of you, okay? And I'm like,